Around 70 million years ago, Earth was a very different place from what we know today. It was the end of the Cretaceous period, an era marked by dramatic changes in both climate and geography. Vast tropical forests covered parts of the planet, while large rivers meandered through fertile plains. Sea levels were higher, creating rich coastal environments and providing diverse habitats for a wide variety of creatures. At this time, dinosaurs ruled the world, each occupying a specific role in the complex ecological network. Among these giants, one group of predators stood out for their brute strength and ability to hunt the largest prey, the tyrannosaurids. They were apex predators, and with every step, they left their mark on the ecosystem. It is in this setting that the imposing figure of Zhuchengtyrannus magnus emerges, one of the largest tyrannosaurids ever discovered in Asia. With a name meaning the great tyrant of Zhucheng, it was a master hunter whose strength and ferocity made it a fearsome predator. Its existence tells a story of adaptation and survival as it navigated the dangerous dynamics of an ecosystem full of challenges and opportunities. But how do we know of its existence? This story begins not in prehistory, but in the fossil fields of Zhucheng, where a series of extraordinary discoveries revealed secrets hidden for millions of years. The city of Zhucheng, in Shandong Province, China, is famous for its abundance of dinosaur fossils, making it a true treasure trove for paleontologists. It was in 2011 that a team of researchers, exploring the vast fossil deposits of the region, found something truly remarkable. Buried in rocks millions of years old were fragments of a skull and jaw that belonged to a colossal predator. The fossil remains, though incomplete, were enough to indicate that this was no ordinary dinosaur. The massive jaw and long, serrated teeth suggested they were dealing with one of the largest tyrannosaurids ever discovered in Asia. After detailed analysis, the team realized it was a new species, and thus, Zhuchengtyrannus magnus was born, named in honor of the discovery site and its formidable nature. The scientists responsible for the identification faced many challenges, especially due to the fragmentary nature of the fossils. Nevertheless, the significance of the discovery was undeniable. It not only highlighted the diversity of tyrannosaurids, but also provided insights into the role this predator played in the prehistoric ecosystem of the region. With its name recorded in the history of paleontology, Zhuchengtyrannus became a central figure in understanding the evolution of large predators. But to understand why it was so formidable, we must delve into its anatomy and the adaptations that made it a highly efficient hunting machine. Zhuchengtyrannus magnus was a true force of nature. With length estimates ranging between 10 and 12 meters, it rivaled the size of the legendary Tyrannosaurus rex. Its weight, likely several tons, made the ground tremble with each step, leaving its presence marked not only by sight but by sound. The skull of Zhuchengtyrannus was massive, equipped with a powerful jaw containing long, serrated, and incredibly sharp teeth. These teeth were designed to tear flesh and crush bones, making it a fearsome and highly efficient predator. Its bite had immense force, capable of piercing even the densest bones of its prey. The construction of its skull also reflected its specialization as a predator, with openings to reduce weight and allow the attachment of powerful muscles. Although its head was its primary weapon, the short arms of Zhuchengtyrannus were curiously small compared to the rest of its body. However, these limbs were extremely muscular, each ending in two sharp claws. Despite their disproportionate appearance, the arms likely had specific uses, though their exact functions are still debated among paleontologists. Every detail of its anatomy told a story of adaptation and survival. But to fully understand the impact of Zhuchengtyrannus, we need to explore the world it inhabited and how its characteristics helped it thrive in such a rich and challenging environment. The region of Zhucheng, during the late Cretaceous, was a vibrant and life-filled world. Dense forests covered vast plains, while rivers meandered through lush valleys, creating a landscape rich in biodiversity. It was a perfect habitat for large herbivorous dinosaurs, like hadrosaurs, also known as duck-billed dinosaurs, which traveled in herds in search of abundant vegetation. Alongside them, ceratopsians with enormous horns and heavy frilled shields roamed, defending themselves with their formidable features. In this diverse ecosystem, Zhuchengtyrannus was the supreme predator, but it was not alone. The Zhucheng region was home to other carnivores, creating a competitive and challenging environment. On the other hand, prey was abundant, making the area a contested territory where every species fought to ensure its survival. Paleontologists believe that Zhuchengtyrannus had to be strategic to hunt efficiently. It may have ambushed its prey in dense areas, using its size and strength to take down massive herbivores. Competition with other large predators may have further driven the evolution of its physical characteristics, making it an incredibly effective hunter. The Zhucheng ecosystem was complex, with each species playing a crucial role. Yet, even as a powerful predator, Zhuchengtyrannus depended on the delicate balance of its natural home. To understand its impact and role at the top of the food chain, we must explore how it hunted and survived within a web of fascinating interactions. In Zhucheng's ecosystem, Zhuchengtyrannus was not just a predator, but the apex of the food chain. Its presence maintained the natural balance, regulating the population of large herbivores that inhabited the region. Hadrosaurs and ceratopsians, though immense and often well-protected, were always under threat, forcing them to adopt defensive strategies, such as forming large groups or relying on horns and frills. Zhuchengtyrannus hunted efficiently thanks to its strength and intelligence. Studies suggest it may have used ambush tactics to surprise its prey, taking advantage of the dense forest terrain. Once the attack began, its speed and the power of its bite were nearly unbeatable. The strength of its jaws allowed it to crush bones with ease, extracting precious nutrients that other predators could not access. Despite its dominant position, the predator was not free from challenges. Competition for prey was intense, and the presence of other carnivores in the region meant that Zhuchengtyrannus had to be constantly vigilant and adapt its hunting strategies. Resources were abundant, but the fight for survival never ceased. The complexity of its existence in the ecosystem showed how interconnected nature was. The interactions between predators and prey formed a delicate dance, where every move had profound consequences. But the impact of Zhuchengtyrannus was not limited to its life. Its discovery brought significant advances in science, revealing new perspectives on tyrannosaurids. The discovery of Zhuchengtyrannus was a milestone in paleontology, providing new insights into the evolution of tyrannosaurids in Asia. Before this discovery, most information about these giant predators came from North America, with the famous Tyrannosaurus rex dominating discussions. But Zhuchengtyrannus showed that Asia also hosted formidable tyrannosaurids, competing in size and ferocity with their Western relatives. The fossils found helped scientists better understand the geographical distribution of these predators. Comparative analysis between Zhuchengtyrannus, Tarbosaurus, and other tyrannosaurids revealed subtle but significant differences in skull morphology and body structure. These variations indicated that tyrannosaurids diversified to adapt to different ecosystems in Asia and North America, contributing to theories about species dispersal and geographic isolation. Moreover, the discovery shed light on the evolution of predatory adaptations, such as bite force and hunting efficiency. Zhuchengtyrannus demonstrated how tyrannosaurids became supreme predators, refining their abilities over time. Yet, questions remain unanswered. How did Zhuchengtyrannus interact with other species? What was the impact of environmental changes on its survival? Each new discovery in the Zhucheng region has the potential to transform what we know about these giants, showing that, even millions of years later, their story is still being written. Studying Zhuchengtyrannus posed significant challenges for paleontologists. The available fossils, though valuable, were fragmentary and insufficient to reconstruct a complete image of the dinosaur. The jaw and skull fragments provided important information, but many other essential bones, such as limbs and the tail, were missing, limiting the understanding of the animal's full anatomy. These limitations led to ongoing debates in the scientific community. Some researchers questioned whether Zhuchengtyrannus was truly a new species or a variation of other known tyrannosaurids, such as Tarbosaurus. The morphological differences observed in the fossils, although significant, were not enough to settle the discussion definitively. Another challenge was interpreting the behavior of Zhuchengtyrannus. Without complete fossils, many assumptions about its ecology, hunting habits, and interactions with other species were based on comparisons with other tyrannosaurids. While these comparisons were useful, there was still room for varied interpretations, leaving many questions open. Even so, paleontologists remain optimistic. The Zhucheng region is a fossil treasure trove, and new discoveries could emerge at any moment. The search for more evidence continues, with the hope of filling in the gaps and offering a clearer vision of how Zhuchengtyrannus lived and thrived. Until then, the mystery surrounding this predator only fuels curiosity and excitement for further exploration. Since its discovery, Zhuchengtyrannus has captured the imagination of scientists and the general public. Replicas of its skull and artistic representations of how it might have looked in life are now displayed in museums, drawing visitors eager to learn about this prehistoric giant. It has become an important piece in the narrative of Asia's dinosaurs, highlighting the incredible diversity of predators that once roamed the continent. The cultural influence of Zhuchengtyrannus extends to documentaries and educational works, where it is portrayed as a relentless hunter and a symbol of nature's power. Each new discovery in the Zhucheng region renews the fascination with the age of dinosaurs, inspiring a new generation of paleontologists to follow in the footsteps of those who brought this predator to light. But the future holds even more possibilities. Excavations continue in the region, with paleontologists eager to find more complete fossils that could answer lingering questions. How did Zhuchengtyrannus interact with its environment? Could fossil evidence reveal its social behavior or hunting habits? The potential for new discoveries keeps the field vibrant and full of anticipation. Thus, even millions of years after its extinction, Zhuchengtyrannus continues to influence and inspire. It is a reminder of Earth's deep history and how much we still have to learn about the giants that came before us, leaving a legacy that resonates in rock and human curiosity.